everybody. We are starting up something different today. We're starting up Hades. Although, oh yeah, I definitely. Don't get me wrong, I like the music, but man, is it really freaking loud. But everything seems to be working fine. Let's see how it sounds from this end. Okay, perfect. So, of course, Hades just has been out for a while now, but just got released on Xbox and Game Pass. Well, let me fix this because it always loses the freaking category. I don't know why that changed, and I hate it. Okay. So, it's probably most people are going to know this. It's a roguelite set in the world of ancient Greek mythology. Let's go ahead and start. Get ourselves in there as we try to break free of the Underworld.
Tales are told of Hades, whose very name inspires fear and penitence, reminding us of the inevitable fate which we all share. I, however, mean to tell you such a tale. Listen carefully.
So yes, and I'm a huge Greek myth nut, so I absolutely...
To hell with this place.
This is like right up my alley. Oh, is it right bumper? I can't see it, so I'm going to have to adjust things. Give me just a second. Let's... Whoa. Freaking out on me. Maybe that'll be better.
I'm lead up me.
Get used to how things are here. And down goes another one. Oh, whoop. We got more. So Zagreus has an interesting place in Greek mythology because it's kind of nobody's quite sure. Ow.
Crushed. There she is.
Quite where he fits.
It's got to be
her.
her.
Who's this?
Then here goes nothing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Hail, noble cousin. Now, let's get you from that miserable
Athena,
place.
that makes sense.
I'll see that all of us upon Olympus do our part, beginning here with me.
Let's see what I get. Divine Strike. Dash deals damage you can flag. Let's go with boost and attack.
The way where you are, goddess, but thank you.
I'm
hurt.
There is
Can't
some
heal myself, but I can fight.
Some stuff back in the day that suggests that he is the child of Hades and Persephone.
Shortly.
However, there's other stuff that suggests he's the child of Persephone and Zeus. And things are not quite sure one way or another which one's which. Him being Zeus and Persephone's kid is a bit more prevalent throughout
each
all
exit
of them.
has its own reward.
We go this way. Hey, Krusty, what's going on? Ow. I'm going to die in the tutorial level. That's what's going to happen. But yes, for most versions of Myth, Hades and Persephone had no children. Just, it never came to play. Some version of it say it's because of Zeus having his way with her that there wasn't any kids from them.
A divine era.
Well, my day's been going all right. We went on a walk, got some shopping
There's only one
done.
heavenly archer I know of. Well, several, really. Anyway, in the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
It's been going pretty good.
Look, I'm not like all the others on Olympus. The power of the hunt helps keep me company, so maybe it'll help you too.
Let's hope so. Your special stronger with 20% chance to deal critical. Your dash strike deals more damage. Any damage you deal has a chance to be a critical. I'm going to boost my special for now, just as a bonus. But yes, there's so much conflicting information after all these years of it, and that's partly because just years and years of storytelling back in the days of ancient Greece. Everybody brought something a little different to the table, and it meant for some confusion, that's for sure. It's a writer's room where all the writers were in different rooms and decades apart from each other. Yes, yeah, the Romans definitely didn't help either. Well, I'm trying to... There we go. Get off the bar.
A chthonic key.
Ooh. Ooh, key. Gold
Let me
or
see.
funny-looking symbols. Because I don't know what any of them mean yet. Except for, the ones obviously gold.
Louts.
Ooh. I live. Ow. Yep. I am the dead person. Surprise, surprise. Did not get far either.
Damn it.
It's one of those things. It's bound to happen too.
Hello. Welcome to the House of Hades, where...
Hypnos.
Wait, I know you.
God of
Guess
sleep.
that means you died out there, huh? Well, don't be sad, though. Pretty much everybody dies sometime.
Well,
Some
yeah,
of us
but
more than others.
Back already.
and yes, everybody wants to portray Hades as this big, huge villain. But the fact of the matter is, he basically is just stuck in the underworld doing paperwork
Stupid
for all of
boy.
eternity.
I told you nobody gets out of here, whether alive or dead. So how was your wanton ransacking of my domain?
Greetings, Father. My ransacking was a delight, thank
Love
you for
the art.
asking. So I'll just be on my way again.
I mean, in the classic
Be on
Greek
your way
myth,
indeed.
Hades
What do I
Hades is
care?
the lonely
You
one.
shall never reach the surface.
Largely because
See for yourself.
he was forced to stay in the underworld to guard against the Titans.
Infernal watchdog Cerberus regards the underworld prince with mixed emotions.
And the
purest
spirits of
joy
the underworld
to deepest melancholy.
would react to Hades' mood. So he had to try and remain
watch
neutral
everything
so
for
as
me,
not
Nature
to
Boy.
get them all
You know I'd
freaked
take it if I
out
could.
or anything. For the most part, there's not
There's
a
a good
ton
boy.
of stories involving Hades, but almost none of them just show him being the bad guy in the situation. The two big ones were there were a couple of guys who went down to the underworld. They were going to steal spirits. One of them decided, I'm going to steal Persephone and make her my wife.
You have come
And
home.
word made to Hades, and he's like, oh yeah, bitch? And made him regret that decision. The other one was one of Hercules' trials. He had to tame Cerberus, and Hercules basically walked, knocked down the door, and it's like, "Hi, Uncle Hades, can I borrow the dog for a minute?" "Yeah, sure, just don't let him get hurt."
Despair, child. Such setbacks
That
are
was about
inevitable
it.
and may be overcome with effort and with time. You made contact with the goddess Athena. She shall be true to her word.
Yes, but yeah, they also view all of the Greek gods in a
believe it,
negative
Nix.
fashion
I'm
for being
grateful that you put us
pagan
into
gods.
contact. I know you took a considerable risk in reaching out.
It's like, yeah, Nyx. Nyx is not Olympian. She's an older god.
Themselves in this eventually.
You know, apparently, even Zeus feared her
No
power.
more than they already know. Are we understood?
Oh yeah, Zeus feared
Yes,
everybody because
we
he
are.
was a big,
Then
giant,
go.
cowardly coward.
You've returned.
Make sure there's nobody else I can say hello to.
Good to see you, lad.
We got here.
Despite the
Achilles.
circumstances. Remember your training out there. The pain of death is but another obstacle.
Poor
fear is for the weak.
Achilles.
Take care, Achilles.
So many of the Greek myths are connected to each other. I could
The
just
House of
talk
Hades,
for ages on that.
That dark and lavishly appointed lair of the Underworld's king is home not just to him, but to his willful progeny.
You know I can hear you,
Yes.
old man.
I don't think it gets direct connect. The Aegean Bull gets direct connection. It is connected to so many things, but I don't think it has a direct connection to it. So the Aegean Bull,
room,
the
back.
Aegean Bull was such a pain in the ass for all
The
of
bedchambers
the Greek
of Prince Zagreus
mythology.
lie in a perpetual state of utter disarray, despite his lord and master of the house repeatedly insisting that he pick everything up.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad, is it?
No, it's not that bad.
Night and darkness guide me.
There's nothing I can. Oh, I can actually do something. Nice. That worked out. So,
Now we're talking.
I want to say of the Aegean Bull. All right, no problem, Crust. Good luck with the cleaning. But yeah, the Aegean Bull, King Minos
Okay.
of Crete.
Need more keys.
Well, only got the
There
one.
we go. Coronaut,
unlocked bow.
the Heart Seeker. Let's deal some death.
Over here.
What the?
Almost felt that. Nice place you got here, boyo. Name's Skelly. How's it going? But enough with the small talk already. I'm here to do a job. So let me have it. Give me everything you got.
I don't remember having
Get through
you on
some more of the
payroll, mate.
dialogue.
Who's your supervisor?
Oh, I'm not about to wrap my sources, pal. Just try and beat it out of me.
If you insist.
Yeah.
Six. Okay, got that through. But, so King Minos of Crete, when he won the seat from his brothers, decided that it needed a proper sacrifice. Oh no, I killed Skelly. For it?
Bet I got you pretty good.
Yes, Skelly's tougher than that.
Empty for now.
Oh yeah, all the items I can find. So, he decided it needed a special sacrifice worthy of.
I can do this. I'll figure
it's-
something out. I can escape from the courtyard back there.
I would rather
My blade.
have a sword at the
Yeah,
moment.
that one's pretty nice.
And so he prayed to
Again.
Poseidon for a snow white bull to sacrifice in his honor. And then next morning, a snow white bull walked up to the castle. Well, walked up to their camp area. I don't think there was a castle yet.
Thunder.
And
Is that?
it was the most beautiful creature that Minos had
really
ever
him?
seen.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
In the name of
Zeus is
Hades,
already helping out.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Greetings there, young man. Look, your father's always been rather difficult, and he's not so much as called in quite some time. He'll have a better home where you belong, here on Olympus.
Yeah.
And to help you on your journey, have my blessing.
You're also part of the problem, Zeus. You forget about that. Cast dash causes lightning bolt to strike a nearby foe.
Lord
Just
Uncle
add lightning
Zeus lending
damage.
his support. Never thought I'd see the day. Or night. Whenever.
Anyway. So he couldn't sacrifice the bull, and he just because it was so beautiful, and so he decided to sacrifice another one. And Poseidon was like, "No, bitch! You asked for something specific. You're gonna give me what you promised, since I did my part." And since he never sacrificed the bull, he decided Minos had to be punished. And like in all Greek myth, you never actually punish the person who needs punishing. You punish everybody else around them. Just make their lives hell. So he caused King Minos' wife to fall in love with the bull. Completely, wanting to fulfill and show her love, she went to Daedalus, the great designer that he was, and asked him to build her something that would allow her to show her love for the bull. And, well, he couldn't really say no to her, so he did.
A centaur
And
heart.
things happened with them, and in the end, a wee little minotaur was born of it. We'll go this way. So, minotaur started growing super quickly, and it turned out had a great taste for human flesh. So, King Minos asked Daedalus to build the labyrinth to keep it sealed away. Daedalus was like, "Fine, I can build it." And he looked at his son Icarus and said, "Come on, we got work to do."
The Underworld's power.
Nice. So they start working on it and everything, and everything worked out fine. Well, somehow that bull had gotten on a boat or swam through the ocean to end up on the Greek mainland, and ended up getting involved with a lot of things that were going along there, causing trouble, and in the middle of the Olympics decided to start, goring people.
Of power.
One of the people...
Delicious.
Ooh, well, there's only one thing I can boost.
They got me. No way to patch up. Got to keep going.
Okay, that's my B. Said during the Olympics, one of the ones injured was one of King Minos' sons, and he was like, "How dare you Greeks? How dare you Athenians do this?" And decided to go to war against them. At which point, when he won the war, he demanded a sacrifice every so many years to people who he would feed to the bull. As it went along. Well, yes, to the Minotaur. Oh, the name Minotaur literally means Bull of Minos.
Hey, you're not alone.
It's Artemis again.
You're not alone down there, okay? Here, let me show you.
So, a few years go by, and King Aegis's son, epic
Let's
version.
hunt some dead.
Crap. I am forgetting what King Aegis's son's name was. Oh, God. Warrior who beat the Minotaur. I should. I should. Well, yes, he was, but that's not the point. I just can't remember it. Dear, would you do me a favor and... Oh boy. Theseus, right. So, Theseus had decided he wasn't going to stick with this anymore.
I guess. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Which one's this?
You've got quite the fighting spirit in you there, I have to say. Most intriguing, and yet no surprise for someone born in hell itself. You come on out of there and tell me all about it. I'm a fellow student of death, you see.
Maybe you're a little different, Ares. Your attack, special, and cast deal more damage. Have to take damage, inflict doom on foes around you.
The will to fight.
So anyway,
away from home.
Theseus decided he had enough. He was going to save their people. So his father, King Aegis, said, all right, go along. You have my support. All I will ask is that when you go, just adjust the sails. Tell the ship to adjust the sails when it returns. That if you're alive, have the ship raise black sails. If you've passed, to leave the sails white, and that way I'll know. So Theseus goes to Minos, to Crete, and King Minos' daughter develops a bit of a thing for him, and eventually tells him the secret of the labyrinth. He goes in, he defeats the Minotaur, and he successfully escapes. To which King Minos was not happy about this. I'm down to 1 point of health. Hooray. Roguelites and me, I've never been done great with. Anyway, so while they're on the way back, Theseus realizes, well, things might not work out well if I suddenly bring her back with me. And he decides to drop her off on an island and just leave her there. Don't feel too bad for her. Obviously, yeah, he was a dick and he did that. But she ended up married to Dionysus. So, the god of wine and partying, who, according to more versions of Greek myth, Zagreus is the child of Zeus and Persephone, and he was basically destroyed at birth and reborn as Dionysus. His most commonly seen version of things.
One of those wretched louds.
Well, you want Hypnos.
Just dead that time. Those mean old slappy guys. Maybe try killing them beforehand. I don't know.
Yes, but I get hit by everything, Hypnos.
Someone's at the desk next to the throne.
Gotta pet the dog. Then Theseus continued to make his way in and forgot to tell them about changing the sails. So King Aegis, seeing the ship coming, thought that his son was dead and hurled himself off a cliff into the sea, which to this day still bears his name, the Aegean Sea.
Some sort of special offer
All right,
from you, my good
renovating.
shade. Work authorized. A fountain chamber in the depths of Tartarus sounds like an excellent idea.
Yes, it does. I don't have what I need to do anything else. Let's see what
Who's that sniveling shade your immediate
has to
left
say.
there, Father? Already found someone new to do the busy work, and here I thought I was utterly indispensable.
That Shade boy is my newly designated contractor, one whose responsibility is to work on this house. Though who shall pay for everything my subjects here demand, I do not know.
You're trying to guilt me into funding the exorbitant furnishings you desire.
Perhaps once we are finished with repairs for all the carnage you have sown throughout my realm, then we might finally have time for all the needed renovations that have...
Nice.
Yeah.
Darkness guide you, child. You have outgrown this house. Of that I am now certain. Should you return again here, I shall keep you safe.
I won't forget you, Nyx.
Nyx could definitely do it. But yes, this fact that one decision from King Minos to not sacrifice the bull caused so much trouble. I'm gonna do anything if it means boosting my health. There's so much of them are connected into things. One tail which leads to another, which leads to another, which spins off a couple of things.
About time you showed up. You're pretty quick, you know, boyo. Just be sure to use that fancy dash of yours and keep them guessing. Don't let them catch you standing still.
Dash
I gotta
like mad instead of standing
move.
still. That's not the worst advice, I guess.
I want the shield, but I don't have enough keys yet.
Darkness, give me strength.
Okay. Back down to 50 health. Hopefully I can start actually doing well here.
Hammer. Enchantments for my weapon.
What Daedalus have? Special hits twice, but no longer knocks foes away. Ooh. Equals 5% of your current... Then we're gonna go with World Splitter.
Daedalus, wherever you may be right now, thank you. Fool.
Well, Daedalus definitely had his foolish
of
moments.
Such innumerable, ever-shifting, interlocking chambers, the underworld of Lord Hades all but guarantees the dead shall there remain until the end of time.
Good thing I'm not dead.
Well, yeah. But yes, Hades doesn't deserve the rep he get. And also the fact that he is... Most people think of him as the god of death, which he isn't. He's the god of the underworld. Thanatos is the god of death. Thanatos is one of Nyx's kids, along with Hypnos. In fact, she's kept her family close at hand down here. Well, we're doing okay right now. Ow. I'd like to be able to see my target. Okay, you know what? I hate you. Both ends.
Coin from the dead.
Finally. One of the obols. Let's see. There's a key. Not sure which one it is, but I need more keys. One way or another. Of course my batteries are low. That's my luck. Let's get this plugged in real quick. I hate when my controller does that. It acts like I held the button. Well, that went quicker, easier than I expected. Ooh.
This can unlock something back home.
Another key. I think this is Aphrodite. I want to get a power from all of them. Please die. Ow. I don't like taking damage, and I walked right into that. Hate those little bastards.
They absorbed my blow.
Yes, the shield. Yes, I gotta think to dash more. ABD, always be dashing.
Must be a mess. Let's see here. Hi there. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Why, hello there, little godling. I have to say, you're quite the specimen, and so I've decided I shall aid you for the moment. You interested?
I mean, Aphrodite would aid anybody with a pulse for the most part, and inflicts weak. Special cast. I'd rather have my basic attack.
And the power to break hearts? Sure, I don't see why not.
Ooh, shop. Stores up to 18 health.
A healing flask of
Gain a random item offered from the Well of Charon. The next boon you find is upgraded rarity.
Should be handy.
Take the first two. The Braid of Atlas. Okay, see. Your cast deals plus 50% damage, which I believe be. Ooh, one more. If I can get another key, that'd be fantastic.
Pests.
I liked what I saw of the shield in footage I'd seen before.
A key to a weapon.
Another arrow. Obel. My brain just was saying anything but what I wanted to say.
You want to go? You're nothing.
Dang it, I was doing okay there. That's bullshit. There's no reason that should have hit me. Where did it go? Oh, there. Nice. Poseidon or the shop? I think this is the shop. Let's go take a look.
I think I hear the river.
Aha, yep.
Charon's shop.
Let's see, 20 health, plus 25 health.
Should help keep me going.
I can't afford a boon, so Charon being all.
Why, good to see you, Charon.
Not much.
Just minding my own business, taking in the sights, and sure is awfully convenient to be running into you like this. I had all this coin I wanted to get rid of.
Charon is very happy to take his money.
Of the Stygian boatman Charon lie sprawled about, available for sale to whomever would be willing to quench the boatman's great thirst for riches.
That would be me.
Let's get on to the next one. Yes, and there's so many things people don't remember about a lot of the Greek myths. It's like, they remember Hermes being the messenger of the underworld, but Hermes was also the psychopomp. He was the one who brought souls to the edge of the underworld where they would wait for Charon to transport them. Yes, that's what I said. That's what people remember him as the messenger. You didn't catch the first part of that. Now, messenger of whoever can get his hands on. God damn it. Hey, those little floaty bastards. come on. Go down. Finally.
For safekeeping.
I don't think I can afford anything, most likely.
Yum.
I'm going to have to take the health. But first things first, I think I also need to make a stop at the restroom. So we'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Saying it's one of my favorite subjects is, in some ways, an understatement. Because most everything I learned was nowhere near school. But yes, Greek mythology in particular. Norse is interesting too, but I know my Greek mythology way better than the others.
Witches.
Because there were just so many interesting, not just interesting tales, but the fact that they all connected so much to each other. And the fact that so few of them have been shown properly, which I think is just sad. Where are you gonna... Up here.
You kill me, I kill you.
Come on, get back here. So the ones that do fire 3 are annoying as all get out. Oh.
They must have lots of these.
Don't really have anything else I can actually boost. Yeah, I only have one way to go. But yeah, I absolutely adored a lot of the classic mythology. God, I hate... Come on. Please die. Well, just trying to take advantage of that to cause damage to others. Thank you. Woo. Ah. Thankfully, I've gotten stuff so I can boost some of my other abilities. Thank God. I'm going to absolutely need them.
Back again.
But it's like, and there were so many adaptations and things like Clash of the Titans. And the original Clash of the Titans is an absolute classic.
Looks like one of the wretched witches shot you dead last time. Sorry to hear that, huh? Have you tried shooting them first?
Hypnos, you're not helping.
I have.
Go back to sleep.
Huh. He's back already, sir.
What you got this time?
Just as I indicated.
I'm standing right here, Father.
I'm sorry to disturb your rest again, Cerberus. You've done a good job. The realm is well defended still to the high standard that you
I can't plug it in. My controller's plugged in.
If I don't pet your other heads, don't bite my arm off.
With a what?
Shield.
Oh. You can't plug it in there? see, is there anything else?
What's that there? Something from the Fates.
Fated listed minor prophecies. I can't afford any of it anyway, so.
You'll get the hang of it out there, lad. For all our sparring practice,
Yes, I'm going to
there's no
die a
teacher
lot
like the
before I
real
start
thing.
making improvements, but thankfully,
I
there
have something
are.
for you.
What, wait, you're giving me your codex? I can't accept something like this.
It's like Achilles. People know
Please, I
Achilles,
insist.
but they don't get
I want your love of history to grow,
know
not just your love of warfare.
a lot of where his origin
Besides,
came from.
Maybe you can finish out the rest of it.
I'm
That
grateful.
would be a bonus. Okay, so I can see major characters. So, of course, Achilles was the invincible warrior who was only taken down when his heel was
There you
struck.
are. Do not concern yourself about your father. I shall be watching him.
That you will.
Bye, Nix.
So, the reason he was invincible was his mother, the sea nymph Thetis, took him down to the river Styx and dunked him in the water by his ankle. When she did that, everywhere place the water touched became hardened, so he wouldn't take damage there. Which, of course, she had him by the ankles, which is why the heel was vulnerable. But this goes even further back than this. The whole reason she had Achilles was because both Poseidon and Zeus wanted a piece of her, but prophecy said that her first child would be more powerful than its father.
Shield of chaos. Lend me your power.
Want to try that thing out?
Holding out Bull Rush, and I can block. Okay, it's doing good. So, both of them wanting a piece of her and not wanting to risk creating a kid that would defeat them, they decide to marry her
boyo?
off.
I think you could do a real number on one of these columns, holding up this place and bring the whole thing down in just a few swipes.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. And hate to be standing near one of them if you did.
I knew this
Wreck
one.
my father's finely crafted architecture every chance I get. That I can do for sure.
So, they decide to marry Thetis off. I cannot remember the king, prince that they married him to. He wasn't super important. She was not pleased about the whole thing, but it was more that she was getting married off rather than, any other reason. Ooh. Another Hammer of
It's just the
Daedalus.
edge I need.
Special strike. Damage foes around you when you catch it. Hold special.
This should work.
Let's try this. So she was getting married off. She was kind of pissed about this, but she had to deal with it. And so when they decided to have a big, huge ceremony for her getting married off. And amongst the guests were, of course, all the gods and family of the bride and so on and so forth, pretty much expected. But there was one person who was not invited, and that was Eris, the goddess of chaos and discord. Largely because they thought she would be no fun at a party. Whether that's true or not is anybody's guess. But she wasn't invited, so she was rightly pissed. And she came in and decided to crash the party with one of the golden apples of the Hesperides, which was Hera's secret garden. Nobody knew how she got a hold of it, because supposedly nobody but Hera and people who had been invited to it could go into the garden.
Just about the only way to go.
I like your boons. I like any boons I can get. We want standard attack. So when she she showed up with one of the golden apples that had written on it the phrase "to the fairest," and toss it in amongst the goddesses. So when it landed amongst the goddesses, Aphrodite, Athena, and Hera were the ones who ended up seeing it and decided to fight over it. Well, time just kept going and going and going, and Zeus was getting tired of hearing them bitching about, asking him which one of them's the prettiest. The choice between his wife, his daughter, and if you want to get technical, basically his aunt.
Bottle of nectar. Who should I give this to?
Yeah, nectar's good. So he got sick of dealing with this, so he called Hermes over and said, Hermes, there's a man over here in the wilderness named Paris. He's supposed to be trustworthy. You take the three of them to him. You have him pick which one of them's the fairest, and you do not let anybody leave until somebody's been picked. So suddenly, Paris was forced to have to pick which of these three goddesses was the fairest, a task which nobody should have to do, because quite frankly, it's pretty much going to be universally a tie. They're goddesses after all. Unsure what to do, Paris eventually decided to, because they were continuing to argue, have them stripped down, and he would judge each of them individually.
Gods grant me strength.
Now, there's two different versions of this. The classic version is, I don't have much money. The classic version is what's considered the less likely one now. Most people go with the boons, but in the first version of it, he was just having to judge them based on, his criteria alone. So, they each stood there and they came in, and he picked which one he thought was the fairest. But this is where things get interesting, because it's all about personality and everything that came into play with this. So, Hera, being the goddess of marital fidelity, did not feel comfortable being naked in front of a man other than her husband. So she was very kind of nervous. Athena had no experience with this and no real interest in this type of stuff. So she just stood there. Nothing bad, nothing. But Aphrodite knew how to work it. And she worked, came up to him and just sat him. And she was the one. Now, the more commonly used one, which real combination of both, were the gifts. Each tried to bribe Hera, the greatest in all the land, power at his display. And he's like, but I'm a chef, I don't really have any power. Athena said, the greatest strategist to ever be on. What do I need for... Oh, it's gone unstable. Of course it has. As Aphrodite came in, she told him, I can give you the most beautiful woman on earth. And Paris was very confused. He's like, but the most beautiful woman on earth is already married. At which point she's like, oh, sweetie, you clearly don't know what I'm goddess of. And he agreed.
Okay.
So she said she would send one of her imps along with him. So all he had to do was go to... What we got? Don't need it. Ooh, that could be useful. Just because getting more stuff... I can get both. Perfect. Let's go say hi to Poseidon. So,
Must be the fountain chamber I come in.
Oh,
it's you.
Fountain chamber.
Then,
Uncle
in the
number
name
2.
of Olympus, I accept this message.
Ahoy there, little Hades. You recognize your uncle, do you not? We've a lot of catching up to do, but first things first. You get yourself out of that dour underworld. I'll see if I can stir things up a bit to cover your advance.
I'm cool with that. Ooh.
Looks like I caught a big
interesting.
one. These should be of help. Good.
Restoring any health is better than none at all. So let's see. It's a key. So when Paris turned out, the woman that was the most beautiful in the world, according to Paris, was Helen, who was the wife of King Menelaus, the king of Sparta. Which, you know, anybody knows the thing about Spartans, you know, it's bad form to go to a party and steal the host's wife. It's even worse to steal the Spartan king's wife. He was very, very pissed about this. And Menelaus then went to his brother, asking... Well, first he went to Troy, trying to get his wife back. Because as it turned out, Paris was the Prince of Troy, and the promise was that he would... it was prophesied that he would bring the fall of Troy, which is why he'd been banished out into the wilderness in the first place. When he comes home with Helen, they decide to overlook that and, you know, let him come back. King Menelaus goes to Troy, decides to ask them to give his wife back. They say, oh, hell no, you're just going to have to deal with it. So Menelaus, who was kind of king of kings in Greece, and asked for help. The king of kings decided to call on everybody else and said, hey, guys, we're going to war with Troy, which of course led to the Trojan War. The Trojan War, which eventually Achilles would be a fighter in and die in.
You're late.
All because they decided not to bring Eris to the party. This ties into even more myth
back at home.
Because nobody could figure out where the golden apple came from. But one of Hades' trials was to get I think he just needed one, but they brought three. But he needed one of the golden apples in order to do it. So he asked Atlas to steal them, and while he held the earth in the sky in place instead of Atlas. So most likely, one of those golden apples that Hercules had to have stolen came into Eris's possession, and she used it to sow discord.
Lady Athena.
Ooh,
your father
Athena.
Hades
Nice.
and my father Zeus have not communicated in some time, and Zeus refuses to explain. Something transpired between the two of them. Perhaps you know better than I.
That's because Zeus is a dick. That's like easy. Reduce damage. Thank you. I'll take any of that. I don't really need the store. It's just it all connects to each other so much. You attack stronger with plus 15% chance to deal critical. Resist damage from foes' attacks. Oh yeah, hydraulic mine. Let's take that. Hello.
Beyond the present chamber lies the outermost perimeter of Tartarus, promising terrifying far beyond the Underworld Prince's reckoning.
And I can reckon quite a bit.
So there was just so much that went into them. The fact that they all felt like, and the fact that one thing influenced another, which would influence something else, so on and so forth, really
Zagreus.
aided
Not one step further.
the fact that it was all one universe.
Come on, Meg. Haven't we had more than enough of each other by now?
Megara.
Besides, don't you have someplace else to be?
Your father said all in all I'd rather be on side than his. Now you can turn back, good little man. Can send you home the...
I'll have to go with the painful way.
A man after
Yeah.
my own heart.
So real quick thing, I'm going to try and see if I can stabilize things. I don't know if it did, but maybe.
Don't go anywhere. To hell with you.
I didn't get far enough.
Protected.
Here.
Thankfully, the shield does have its extra bonuses. Come on. I would like to get out of the Underworld. Well, out of this part of the Underworld at least once. Ah! I didn't even see it hit what hit me. I think it was Meg. But at least I got further. Which is what I hope. Good. Everything stabilized finally. I'm gonna adjust things once more because now I can see where everything is gonna lay. Okay, so I couldn't see her health bar. Was there?
Oh wow! So
what do you want now?
Herself got you last time. That must have been intense. She's fast and strong and beautiful. And anyway, I hope the fates are nicer to you next time.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Look who's back.
You don't like it when I pet your other heads, huh? No.
You know what? You're a good dog. You can have some nectar after I transfer you. I don't know. He seems to like this. Here, you have some nectar.
Look what I got for you, boy.
As one of Cerberus's heads receives the prince's gift, another muzzles something back into his hand.
Thank you,
Woohoo!
boy.
I got a collar.
Why,
See
I can
what
scarce
Dennis say.
believe my eyes. Is that you, boy? Cerberus, look who it is. He's back.
Smart ass.
Cerberus looks mournfully toward the prince.
No need to drag the dog into this, father.
Anything you say to me, you say in front of Cerberus. You might even learn a thing or two from him of listening and of obedience.
Oh, you're just gonna be a dick then, huh? Okay. Chambers may contain infernal trove. We don't really need to embellish that. Contains faint traces of the past if you look closely. Let's do lesser plunder. Treasure chests. Okay, right.
The shifting chambers of the
ones.
Underworld ought to be a little livelier with this.
That shall be of no help to you, I'm sure.
Wonder where Nyx went.
Good question. Let's see what we got. I've got quite a bit. But I can't do both. I can do this twice though. I should have done Death Defiance. Oh well. See what our special, what the dog collar got for us. Let's reload in.
How's it going?
Boyo?
Got something new to try.
It's 25 to my life total. Increase rank, cleared 25 encounters with this item to rank up.
Okay.
Little tip, boyo. You find any coinage while you're out there, you be sure to pawn it off to that old Kieran. Boatman guy, use it or lose it, pal. Use it.
Thanks, mate. Note to self, always spend everything I earn instead of ever saving.
Yes, but I don't think any of it comes with me, so he's kind of got a point there. If it can't come with me, then it's no good to me. So I might as well use it.
That sound.
Ooh.
That was revelry? People having a good time? Well, sure then. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Dionysus.
Hey there, Zag man. How's it
Yeah.
going? Look, you have got to get here with the rest of us already. We've been saving you a spot. Let me see what I can do. Make life a little sweeter
Look,
for you in the meantime.
Zagreus talking to himself. Inflicts hangover, cast, dash. Status curse, victim keeps taking damage. Ooh, I like that.
Took out of wine to liven things up around here. Ah.
Yes, in damage over time. Big benefit.
Am I interrupting something?
Well,
didn't think so.
Nope, only one door, it looks like. Where we got? Where is everybody? There we go. I need future dead people. Ooh. Got an explosion.
Keep me going for a bit.
Ooh. Oh, it's nectar. Yes, getting nectar gives me plenty of benefits. Yes, I like the shield just for the added defense it brings. But yes, and the Trojan War would of course lead to the story of Odysseus, which was so many things. The Trojan horse, the fighting the Cyclops.
Who doesn't love this stuff?
Scylla and Charybdis, the trip into the Underworld. Let's get us some moolah.
Heads up.
Haha. Take that. I forgot, as long as I actually hit somebody with my special, it'll chain.
I'll take it.
Ooh, lots of gold. You know what? Let's go visit Charon.
Charon's shop.
I'd rather have the health. What do you guys say?
Fine day
Well.
to you as well there, mate. Now let's have a look at your supply, shall we?
Yeah, you know, that can easily be when you kind of get yourself into a rhythm. But yes, Odysseus was king of Ithaca, and he was his son. Oh God, why is my brain gone? at this point. Anyway, this point, his son Telemachus was born on the day that the kings decided to go to war with Troy. And they looked at him and they said, look, you don't have to come with us right now. We know your son was just born. We understand it. We're all fathers here. But nobody would fault you for not coming along. Then Athena came to him, telling him he needed to go along. He was, a little bit upset, but, Athena spoke, and, Athena had done him a lot of good over the years, so he decided, it was worth listening to.
Lord Zeus, Uncle, please accept this offering and all my gratitude.
Goodness, nephew, that's an offering indeed. I'm thankful for your piety to me, and as a show of generosity to you in turn, I present this.
My thanks, Lord Uncle Zeus.
Thunder Signet. Now I gotta take the normal boost.
Was a lonesome man, you know. I pitied him, but I could never quite extract him from his thorny shell. Now he stews resentfully down there. He'll need to bear the brunt of his functions.
Well, what we got? Special causes lightning bolts strike nearby foes. Dash. Do you dash just before getting hit? Bolt strikes nearby foes. I think we'll go with Thunder Flourish. But, ooh, is that another bonus?
Which way?
From Zeus? But anyway, Athena wanted Odysseus to go. She believed he would be the key difference to the ending this war. So, Odysseus being a good follower, he listened. And turns out, he was responsible for basically them winning, because when everything else had failed, he decided that he had a perfect concept, which was the Trojan horse. So they won, they got in the horse, they defeated the Trojans, and proceeded to finally make their way home. Well, not everybody made it home as quick as the others. Odysseus was traveling at sea, and he came across an island. They needed supplies. They checked, they didn't find anybody, so they figured we might borrow a little bit. They never made it that far.
Evil crystal, then.
Let's see. Thunder Dash. Lightning effects also make foes jolted. Take Thunder Dash. Came across this giant cave, and there was all these things they were used to seeing, but they were much larger than normal. Turned out the cave belonged to the Cyclops Polyphemus, and Polyphemus decided to eat a few of Odysseus's men. Then he closed up the cave and said, don't worry, we'll rest and I'll eat more of you in the morning. So, of course, obviously him and his men not wanting to be eaten, they decided to take one of the large logs and filed it down and made it into a large spike, which they then drove into Polyphemus's eye. What made this great was when Polyphemus had asked them who they were, Odysseus had told them that he was nobody. So Polyphemus, waking up to find, somebody's gouging out his eye, got up, made his way to the door, removed the stone, and screamed out to the other islands, brothers, brothers, nobody has blinded me. And, of course, they didn't listen, because nobody blinded him. But as they left victorious, Odysseus being, the ego that he was, he had to go through and take advantage of what he'd done and said, "Ha! You were blinded by Odysseus, king of Ithaca." Well, what Odysseus did not know was that the Cyclops were children of Poseidon, and Poseidon didn't take too kindly to one of his boys being blinded. So Poseidon caused them to become lost at sea for over he was at the Trojan War lasted 10 years. He was lost at sea for about another 10. It varies a little bit, but he was lost for a long time.
I should go.
Oh boy, all these explosives. Ooh, your attack hits twice but doesn't knock foes away. Take this one.
Steady.
Gain up to 50 dark.
Let's try it.
Alright, I have to...
You shall pay for that.
Let's make this quick.
Combat trial. Ah, damn it. I couldn't jolt
What did you expect?
break through in time. Oh well. I tried. But anyway, Poseidon decided that, you know, he didn't like his sons being blinded, so he let Odysseus be lost to sea. Of course, the other the other suitors, the other kings were looking to Odysseus' kingdom and saying, you know, there's a nice kingdom there. And Odysseus had been honest with his wife, and the dog's gone.
Blood and darkness, but this place is falling apart. Nobody works an honest day down here.
Father,
well, I mean...
everybody's dead. Give him a break.
What would you even know of honest work? At least the wretched dead yet honor me as lord. I cannot say the same for you.
Well, yeah. I don't think I can afford anything. Yeah. But yes, and Odysseus ran into so many things. The witch Circe, who turned his men into animals, trying to go through the straits of Scylla and Charybdis. Scylla being this primordial tentacled monstrosity, and Charybdis, this giant pool that would just eat ships whole. Having to travel down into the Underworld to find out he needed to go through the straits of Scylla and Charybdis to get through. So many things keeping him through. Coming across the goddess Calypso, who decided, you know what, there's no men on my island. I like you. You're staying here as, you know, my toy for the rest of eternity. And things were not going well at all for him.
I've known great men throughout my life, and I can always tell when someone's better than their circumstances.
I'll give them hell as you once did Achilles. Though doubtless many of the shades who stand against me first arrived in Tartarus because of you.
Yeah, this is true. Hey, Achilles sent plenty of them himself. Eventually...
Hey, the lounge is
Oh,
open.
hello. They built... Eventually they made their way home, but pretty much Odysseus was the only one who made it. All his men killed and lost. When he made it there, Athena made it so that, you know, none would recognize him other than his son Telemachus, who he told the
commemorative
truth.
board adorns one of the stoic walls within the lounging area, celebrating and proclaiming the accomplishments of those who serve Lord Hades best of all.
I've never seen my face up on that wall, I guess.
Oh, the suitors had been told that, you know, they would wait until Telemachus had a beard upon his face, and then if he hadn't shown up by then, he would, you know, his wife would remarry. Well, all the suitors, none of them cared about her or anything else. They just wanted his...
No time to rest.
Of course, I can't relax. Just wanted what was his. And having worked with his son passing his wife, they figured out a plan in order to get himself home. Because if they found out he was Odysseus, they'd just kill him where he stood. The little Gorgon.
You want to talk to me? Me? Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
I just wanted to say the lounge looks wonderful, as good as new. Better. I hope it's not been too much trouble patching up.
I have to clean the rafters.
Yes.
Thanks for all your hard work.
She's clearly got a crush on Zagreus.
You have met most of your Olympian relatives by now, child. Although the power of their blessings is fleeting here, they shall continue to support you as long as necessary.
Yeah.
They all still think I'm headed to join them on Olympus. That's why they're helping me.
They are helping you because you are family. Family with whom they do not yet have a complicated past.
That is true.
It's getting complicated pretty fast.
They put together a cunning plan to help Odysseus get his home back. Do I not have?
I lack
only
the
have 2
necessary
keys.
keys.
Damn it. One time per rank. Ooh, it's 500 for the next one, but hey, I'll take it. Trying to get my brain together. Ooh, yeah, we've got the ring too. They would all meet in a room. They would placed 12 axes, axe head down to the ground, lined up the rings atop them, so it was a nice straight path.
Let's see what that one does.
And the first of them who could string Odysseus's bow and fire an arrow cleanly through all 12 axes, she would marry. They thought this was impossible. She's like, my husband could do it, so should you. The next boon you find will be from Zeus. His blessing will have plus 10% chance to be rare or better. We'll only equip one, so I'm going to take the life total. I only equip one right now anyway. We're going to hold off on you for a second. All the suitors, none of them could do it. But there was this little old man amongst them who took the bow. And of course, they laughed and laughed at him. And he took down, and he strung the bow. They couldn't even string the bow. And yet, he could.
Mark, almost like a batwing. In the name of Hades, Olympus, I accept this message.
Is it Hermes?
Hey, boss.
Or Apollo?
How'd you? Good. Hermes, at your service. Pleasure. You are the talk of Olympus. Normally I wouldn't get mixed up, but for you, I'll be making an exception. Now, come on. We've both got places to be.
The swift one. Attacks faster. Quickly dash, recover some of the health you lost. Ooh. Take 30% less damage. For now, let's take quick recovery.
Lord Hermes, sir. Now let's go.
So first they were astonished because this wizened old man managed to string the bow, and then he got down and he fired it clean through all 12 axes, and that's when Athena's disguise wore off, and they suddenly realized that he was Odysseus, returned finally to take his homeland. Well, they of course weren't going to have any of that, but of course they had everything planned. The doors were sealed, and Telemachus had filled it full of weapons, and they slaughtered all the suitors.
Right there.
Right then and there. Of course, the people of Ithaca were not exactly pleased, because now Odysseus was responsible for killing 2 generations of Ithacan men. The ones who went with him to war, and the ones who stayed behind him were the suitors. Of course, them getting ready to, hang him up by, his ankles and watch him die, they decided, they would get their revenge, and thankfully Athena came in and said, no, there's been enough bloodshed, we're not going to do any of this. So he lived, and everybody went on happily ever after. That one, the Odyssey, is of course one of the classics, and I absolutely recommend reading the Odyssey. The Iliad The Iliad's good, because it talks about the time of the Trojan War, but it can be a little dry at points, which seems kind of weird, all things considered.
Looks like a good batch.
But yeah, the classics, I mean, they've been around for over 2,000 years, and there's a good reason for that. Hades is going to be in here. Not Hades, God, Ares. I'm getting all my gods confused during this. Whew.
You have
okay.
With chaos.
What do you got?
Quite unlike the one my good sister Athena likes to flash around. You have much better taste.
Yes, the two of them always run into problems. Special effects doom cast. Ooh. That could be very useful. Let's go this way. But it's like, and all the, now, so many of them involve mortals, some, well, many, still, that's the one I'm thinking of still does. But Aphrodite and Artemis never got along. Partly because Aphrodite would sleep with anything with a pulse.
Hang on to these.
And Artemis was celibate. You know, it's her choice, whatever. But Athena thought that was a problem, of course, because she told everybody around that they should be celibate as well.
Blasted tombstone, then.
So, dang it. And there was one, oh god, I'm trying to remember all this, because, and that might have to wait for another story, because I feel like I'm going to screw up details at this point, because I'm mixing my stories. But yes, they fought over a guy at one point, and, well, things didn't work out well for him. Ooh. I would prefer not to get caught up in this. Ah. I hate their shields. Ooh, get out of that. Get out of there, you. God, having that one laser suddenly show up is such a pain in the ass, because it always wants to do a ton of damage. Come on, focus on these little bastards. Well, die. You know, it does it at these angles. How am I constantly getting hit by him? Please die. Sick of looking at you. So going into this chamber. Please, just go down. Whew.
Yeah.
Christ.
You arrived
That was
sooner
rough.
than anticipated, cousin, and my estimations seldom are inaccurate. All for the best, of course. Perhaps you're simply faster than I thought.
Nice. Attack is stronger and can deflect. Ooh, absolutely. I'm going to take a moment. I'm going to get myself some water because I'm out. I'll be right back. Okay. Controller got stuck. Alright. Well, this will give me more health. What I need... Well, I've got a few things I can use. Oh boy. I hate these big bastards. Especially with their, when they're shielded too. Whoa, get out of there. Slain foes have 50% chance to drop health items. Uh-oh. My microphone's all caught up in things. Cast deals 50, special deals plus 40 damage. Ooh, these are only for a short period. We're gonna hold off. I don't know what this one is.
Your Highness.
Oh.
Hey, Princess. Must look like I'm
Hi,
slacking off with the
Sisyphus.
old boulder here, but I was just getting back on my feet. The Fury Sisters don't often leave me be. Where'd they go, anyway? And, what are you doing here?
Poor Sisyphus.
Just on a little stroll is all. Do me a favor, though. You see the Fury Sisters. Let them know I was headed down the way I came from, will you?
Oh, I'll let them know, all right. I hear you loud and clear, Your Highness. I'll just go about my business now, and you take care.
Ooh.
I got you covered, Prince.
Cheers, mate.
I don't really want to trip back to Dad, so
Take care of yourself.
One story I can tell you with great ease is about everybody's favorite lady, Aphrodite, which, like I said, Aphrodite would go and help anybody with a pulse. Particularly if you said, you know, she was pretty. If you didn't, it was going to be bad news for you. The fact of the matter was, she just gave herself freely. So, you know, she just did what she wanted. But anyway, of course, concerned about how much the other boys were arguing over her, Zeus decided that he needed to have her married off quick. So he decided to do something nice for his son Hephaestus for once, because he did some rough shit to Hephaestus.
Feeling tough.
He decided to marry her off to him, which Hephaestus was a god, and that's something people kind of forget. And he looked like one too. His biggest problem was that he had a limp. He's the only god with a physical abnormality, and that was because Zeus threw him off of Olympus as a baby. A thing that classic versions say Hera was responsible for, but I have my doubts about that. But as it was, Zeus had her married off to him super quick. Okay, I'm up to 3 keys. Daedalus hammer. Nothing else. And she loved all the things Hephaestus could make for her, because Hephaestus would make the greatest jewelry to give to her, because he was just absolutely gaga for her. She, however, not so much him. She liked his gifts, but she could not help but see his deformity, which of course was very unique amongst the gods. And so she went after, well, pretty much anybody else who asked, but her big go-to was Ares. And he decided he was going to catch her at some point. He was going to find the truth. I think with this, we're going to go with charge flight.
Daedalus power.
But he had to know what was going on. So as he searched around, he built a net that was all nice together. Of course, you could easily see it. Oh, great. Can't afford all of them, but we're going to take this boost. Boost Divine Strike. Buy some money. Ooh. No, I've got somebody specific I want to give it to, so we're going to move on. So he placed this net. You could easily see when it was all bunched together, but it was so fine that it could not be seen with the naked eye when it was spread out.
Your whip's not been all that persuasive in the past.
That's persuaded some things. Yeah.
That was nothing.
Dang it. Of course, I died at once on the way in here. So he suspended the net above their bed and basically had it set so if Aphrodite showed up with anybody but him in it, it would fall. And, of course, she went in there and decided to sleep with Ares and got caught. At which point, he paraded all the other gods and goddesses through there.
The lounging area within the House of Hades is a dismal place to be, in spite of its intended purpose to enliven the house's grim inhabitants.
It's better than nothing.
That's true. Hello?
Greetings, broker.
Oh. Not bad. Wait. Oh, buy nectar for 5 keys or buy it for that. Okay. Well, seriously, you're not going to be here, huh? Well, you're just a jackass, aren't you? He paraded all the gods and goddesses around the bed, and well, they decided to listen to him, and he was given a divorce from Aphrodite. But as they were parading everybody around, one of the other gods just basically nudged Hermes and said, I bet you wouldn't mind being caught like that with her.
Zagreus.
Hermes was like, you could catch me. If it was with her, you could catch me any way you want.
The Olympians can't really see me, can they, Nix? I mean, not very well. I get that they can sense details here and there, but they don't know the full extent of what's going on. Are we really so far beyond their influence?
You are enshrouded from them, child. For your own benefit and theirs. They know as much as necessary to assist. And I trust they shall, for as long as you require. They are bound to one another as family. And they know that you require aid. Do not be too prideful to accept.
Yeah.
I won't.
So yes, Aphrodite heard what Hermes said and thought, oh, that's sweet. And then decided to jump his bones as soon as they got let out. Which led to the birth of Hermaphroditus, which was their child, which was contained the equipment for both genders. Perform +1 dash and additional dash in quick succession. Oh, I'll take it just for adding it. Oh, that's max. Okay. And
good to go.
That is where we get the term hermaphrodite. Ooh, I can actually rest.
It is the dead of night, or the approximation of it in the realm of Hades. Prince of the Underworld, Zagreus rises from a fitful slumber, with much mischief on his mind.
Mischief?
Cool.
Me? I was just going to have a little look through Father's stuff.
All is quiet at this time. Ever-dreaming Hypnos put a spell upon the house, as willful Zagreus had asked of him. All are fast asleep, save for the prince. It is exactly as he planned.
Ooh.
Lower your voice, old man. I'm trying to be sneaky here.
Yeah.
He ventures toward the stately throne of his lord father, half expecting to be caught, but ill expecting what he is about to find.
I said, shut up, old man.
He does not know exactly what he seeks. He only knows that something always has felt off to him, that he does not belong. Who is he, really? Lord Hades never would indulge such questions, so Prince Zagreus would find out for himself.
I'm not listening.
He rifles through his lord father's possessions. There is not much of any import there. Ledgers and administrative parchment work. Correspondence from Olympus which he had ignored. No trace of any reference to his son.
We're gonna find something.
There is the note. Written finally in a hand and voice the likes of which the prince had never seen or heard.
Hades, I can no longer tolerate my life here in this place. So I'm leaving, even if it kills me. I won't be returning to Olympus. If there is a place where I belong in this world, it must be somewhere between heaven and hell. Perhaps it's on the coast and has a little garden. Take care of Cerberus. I shall miss him. Persephone.
Thus did Prince of the Underworld Zagreus absorb the contents of this hidden letter, written in his mother's hand.
His mother's hand?
Dun, dun,
my
dun.
mother's hand? Wait, what? You're saying this Persephone, she's my mother? But But Father always said that Nix was... that liar. He lied to me. They both did. All my life.
Thus did the prince discover, inadvertently, the well-kept truth about his lineage. Entirely by chance, this did occur.
So who's our narrator helping him? Because he can clearly hear the narrator.
The one-time queen of all the Underworld. Where had she gone? And why? Engulfed by newfound questions and his rage, the prince decided to confront his lord and master.
You... why? You...
Hi, Nix.
Nix, you're not my mother. All this time, you and my father, you lied to me?
Oh, my dear child. So now you know. So now you know. But only half the truth. I can explain the rest, so... please. It never was my wish to hurt you.
Well, may not have wished it, but still did.
Mother, I wonder, will you even remember me?
So now he learned. We gotta get ourselves some more stoof. But yes, Aphrodite had a lot of kids with a lot of different people. Because I didn't give him that yet, so. Oh, that was rough. Things went down the wrong pipe. Let's get back out into trying to escape. Licia, we're better making it to Meg. Whew.
Family.
Oh.
Death is your only family. Death and I. Best get accustomed to the both of us.
Hello there.
No, not on your life.
Poseidon?
I have to tell you something, little Hades. My relatives and I, we've been holding back one of our greatest gifts to see if you were worthy. And you are. My aid is yours. So call me if you need anything. Especially to smash your enemies to bits.
Neat.
Oh, what's this?
Besides aid, your call makes you surge into foes impervious for 1.2 seconds. Just right trigger for Olympian aid if you have such a boon. Use one stock of your god gauge or all 4 stocks for much stronger effect.
The wrath of Poseidon at my beck and call.
Okay, I see what. It's one of those ones I can use it when I get it or wait and do it, but the gauge goes back down.
Right on cue. Back to dust.
Whew. Got it. That didn't go too bad. I need certain things. It's not giving me.
I can't.
Nice. Oh, key. Need that. I need lots and lots of things. Shield went well. Thank you. Oh, you're not going to come anywhere near that. You learned from the last guy. Where's the little bastard throwing stuff from? There he is.
What do we have here?
Key. Let's see. Daedalus hammer. I don't think I've got anywhere else I can go. Damn it. Always sucks. But it'll improve my damage. So, you know, there is at least that. Hello, everybody. Oh boy. If I'd stop falling on things.
What's that portal thing there on the ground?
Good question. Whew. Ooh, Old Spike Collar ranked up. Nice. Your attacks twice during your dash. Special hits. Ooh.
Good as new.
Let's go with that.
So all I need to do is sacrifice some of my life essence to go in here.
I think I know what this is.
See why not? Who or what is that?
The Primordial Chaos.
This is not someone I recognize. So, in the name of Hades, hello, may I ask who's calling?
It's just such a weird thing to hear.
Would you not agree?
Have we met?
Oh, we have met, in a way. I know everybody here and there. You wish to leave this place, and it is my wish to make your doing so a little bit more interesting. And if you encounter the Olympian someday, do give her my regards.
The next 4 encounters, your life total is reduced by 26. Afterwards, anything or worth 75% more. Can't earn money by gain health afterward. Can't earn Charon Zobel, but I gain max life.
I'll have to withstand the winds of chaos to extract the benefits a few chambers from now.
I could choose the room, what I'll get from it.
All right, Doomstone.
Oh, great, you. Come on. Why's it gotta be this guy? Why am I getting... Come on. Oh, you can... You are annoying as all get out, but... Ah, come on. Go down, you. I do have my one death defy still, so at least there's that.
Oh, damn it.
Which that hurt. Whew.
Smashing.
Gotta give it to her.
Lady Aphrodite, I am truly blessed simply to have made your acquaintance, so this is for you.
I can always get more.
Relationships are built on reciprocity. So if you lavish me with gifts, why, what am I to do but give you something in return?
I'm honored, Aphrodite.
Eternal Rose. So let's see what her regular gift is going to be.
Already, didn't he? All bluster, muscles, and bravado, that one. I'm glad you're not the type.
I don't know, that usually is your thing. Because more damage inflicts weak. Absolutely.
No love without pain.
So having coughed myself silly earlier from trying to choke, I need to get more water. I'll be right back. It's much better. Okay. So onward to getting more darkness. Stop this stuff from getting all tangled up. But yes, the fact that basically the Trojan War happened all because Aphrodite wanted to be told she was the prettiest. And oh god.
Enough.
Whew. That was
sure, why not?
Rough. Oh crap, I can earn.
That is private property.
It's my property now.
Nice.
Enough.
Finally.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that just
I can't earn anything right now. That was silly of me. I forgot I had on a thing where I couldn't.
I thought I'd find you here.
Hi, Dad.
Cut me. Got to hold on.
Fine, go.
Now to collect.
That was a little rougher than I wanted. Crap. Well, I do have 5 keys at least now. So there's that. That'll make me get through some of this. But I need to look up because there's one story I'm remembering, but I feel like I'm only half remembering it. The fact that, these are tales that have lasted for, over 2,000 years. There's a good reason for that.
My chaos boon switched to a new effect.
Oh, right. I now have more health. Let's go say hi to Artemis. Artemis will probably help. Oh boy. Listen, you little explosive bastard. You might like exploding. But yeah, so many of the adaptations of Greek myth end up wanting to tone things down. And I think that does a disservice to the points they were supposed to make. Oh boy. Whew.
That
So I didn't
fury
get
down in
exploded
Tartarus
again.
has been a real problem, hasn't she? I see the huntress instinct in her. She thinks she knows your weaknesses. Don't let yourself become predictable.
The problem is she's predictable and take deadly strike. What you got in the shop? These are passive. Only goes for 3. But I'll gain some health back at least. Getting any health back is a plus at this stage. Especially since I did something stupid and got myself killed. If I wouldn't do that, I'd probably do better. Actually, if I had skill, that would probably help. But I have to do stupid things. Because I'm broadcasting this. If I don't broadcast this and do stupid things, then the only thing I can do is have skills, which those are much harder to have. So, easier just do stupid things and get myself killed than actually try and be good at things.
All set.
Alright. I don't think it really goes to do well to buy anything when I've only got 24 gold. Oh, hello.
The power of the gods.
Apparently can't free them from there, so... Oh, it's Meg. Nope. I'd love to make it with my death defy to this point. That way at least I could, have a potential of dying and coming back.
Hold it, Zagreus. I sense something. Is that... You've been in contact with Chaos. So even they are now involved with this.
Just because Chaos is giving me the power to crush you doesn't mean they're getting involved with this, does it?
You don't know what you're dealing with. Ask Nyx about them for me sometime. Here, I'll give you a chance to ask her very soon.
Probably.
How did that feel? I'll make this quick.
Oh crap. Wasn't paying enough attention there.
How about this? Wretches. Catch. Darkness.
Whew.
Hold still.
Ah!
Must I keep doing that?
Close. I got close that time. Damn. That sucks.
Okay, she got me.
Yes, but I almost had her. So there's that.
So how did it go? How did you die ignobly this time, pray tell? Cerberus and I can't wait to hear the tale.
In that case, I'll spare you the details.
Fine. Your failure is quite easily imagined. How often it recurs. Almost as though my realm is built to you here. You single soul that's ever lived. But by all means, continue struggling.
I intend to.
Always feel better
Yeah,
talking
pet the
to you,
dog.
boy.
Permit the dog his rest.
The dog seems to like it. So hush you.
Nyx must be someplace else.
Nyx is gone. Ooh. What we got?
What's in the old exchange?
Key. Nectar for 5 keys. Ooh. 3 keys for 25.
Good deal. Here's the fee.
Yeah. Keys have their uses. One of which is right here.
Show me something new.
We got more talents. Dealing bonus attack and speed damage to foes with in them. There's a supply of for cast.
Nyx's power.
So I had 3 more keys. Might as well unlock some of the other weapons.
Hey.
Oh, but I can't.
The courtyard of the House of Hades is kept neat and orderly, in contrast to the terrifying sprawl that lies beyond.
It's not that orderly, really. Bye, everyone.
Alright. So this time we're not going to go take a gift from Chaos if he does show up.
Crashing waves. A trident.
Ah, it seems to me you've had yourself a spot of lady trouble lately. Isn't that correct, nephew? I mean the Fury down in Tartarus, of course. You're going to let her keep on bossing you around?
Probably.
Cheers,
Boom.
Uncle.
Boost my attack.
You're dead.
I will absolutely take more damage. More damage is good damage. Except when it's being done to me, of course. That's most damage that gets done in this game. It's damage done against me. Alright. Well, we've only got one way to go. I like it when I have a choice, because at least then I can, try and build on some of what I want. This room will not be one of those rooms. I do like it when things go well.
She is your mother, as I understand? We Olympians rarely consort with the chthonic gods. Though Nyx herself reached out to me about your plight, and I was spurred to act.
Oh, really? Your call briefing makes you impervious and deflect. Resist damage from traps. Well, we'll take Divine Dash. That's useful, at least. One more key, I should be able to get the last weapon. Well, now at least if I rush into things, I have a chance of deflecting it.
I can use that back home.
Well, yeah. You can use a lot of things back home. Hello, friends.
Good, come on in.
Enemies at least I have a chance against. Though I go for less armored opponents.
I'm rich.
And I wouldn't necessarily go rich, but I got some money, that's for sure. If I could actually, find Charon, that would be even better. Alright. Whew. That almost hurt. Zeus. Dang it. I mean, it's not, getting more boons is always good, but Zeus weren't such a dick about it.
Dust.
Yes, if anybody is the villain in the classic Greek myth, it's Zeus. He could go all over the place, but he was such a dick.
It's mine from long ago, young man. I've no more need of it, of course, but how you found it, you shall have to tell me once you're here.
It's just laying around Dad's office. Special causes lightning bolt, cast after you dash, just before getting hit. Let's hit the store up. Maybe I'll have something productive. Well, should come for both. There's lunch.
Care to hunt with me?
Ah, there's a random boon. You cast off your call. Any damage you deal has a chance of being critical. Let's take Artemis's boon. Oh, we're gonna get something from Aphrodite. I'm cool with that.
Hey, lads.
You guys are ranged, and I'm a close combat fighter. You're kind of screwed.
I love to have these unexpected little run-ins with you, love. You are just so spontaneous, and I have a liking for that sort of thing.
Uh-huh. Take my special. Another key. So far, we're doing okay. I'd like to keep that up. Whew, another success. So, how did the satanic sewing go?
It was actually fairly easy today.
That's scary. What did you do to it?
Perfect timing.
Hello, sir.
Hi, Sisyphus.
I'd not expected to run into you again, not after all this time. Something amiss down in the house, or what? Not had much company of late, is it?
Well, something's just about always amiss back home, sir. Figured it couldn't hurt to check up on things in Tartarus a bit more frequently.
Well, I am grateful for it.
This doesn't want to be home.
Older there in turn. I'm used to going lengthy stretches on my own, but having visitors from time to time would do me well.
Well, anything's a plus. Your life total is 84 of 88. Lose it all for an express trip? No.
No
Take
worries
that.
whatsoever.
Because more is better.
Bye now.
Oh, look, more of Charon's orbs. Nice. Oh, shit. Well, at least you have an idea. I'm afraid I can't spend too much time looking because the universe is trying to kill me.
Who else?
Oh, come back here.
A gift.
Whew. Well,
Coin for Charon.
that was eventful. Oh, good. Coin for Charon, and I'm going to see him. Perfect.
Charon's shop.
Now,
well.
here's something for you.
If you cast or hit with an attack or special, fire a seeking arrow. I like that. Oh, and it's Meg. Hi, Meg. Yes. It's the fate.
Hey there, Meg.
There you are again. Lord Hades ought to lock you up
It's
rather
Fury.
than let you run amok in his domain like this.
I'm sure he'd welcome all this
Yeah, well.
feedback from you, Meg. Or maybe you're just pining for my father's job.
I have no envy for your father's position. Besides, I happen to enjoy my own responsibilities.
Which includes beating me. Oh boy.
I'll make you pay.
Not a scratch.
Whew.
Curse you.
Oh. Death defy.
Impossible.
Yes! Finally! Defeated Megara.
Could have gone worse.
I can now escape Tartarus. Whew.
Achilles might know what to do with this.
Ooh. Titan blood. Well, forward we go. So I like the shield. The shield is like right up my alley. How did I, get some health back.
Can wash away my booze.
Sell. Oh. Yeah, I think we could keep them. What about the shop? Definitely need that.
None other than those in the trusted inner circle of Lord Hades are authorized to enter the intricate chambers connecting the vast regions of the Underworld. But the prince decides to barge in anyway.
I barge
yeah.
where I please. Never been this
I
far.
barge where I please. No, I haven't. Well, made it through Tartarus. The deepest and most evil lair of the Underworld. And I got an achievement, finally. Asphodel. Let's see. Well, still only one path.
Wasn't this whole expanse once lush and green?
Yeah, Asphodel's supposed to be just kind of like the middle ground of everything. It's not paradise, but it's not hell either. This is awfully hellish.
Wave makers.
Well then. I like these boons. Yes, like any of these type of games, a lot of this boils down to RNGesus being on your side. Because you can get a great run, get the right items and everything, but the only thing you get outside of you get to pick your weapon. That's about it.
Where to?
You can get some passive upgrades as you're going along.
Easy does it.
But in the end, it's a lot of things you find here on your fight that really make the difference.
Slam dances.
Well, if you quit moving, damn it. Before I hit you with a shield that Aphrodite is blessed.
Wretch.
Whew. Near miss. That it was. Ooh. Restore up to 100% health. You know what? I'm not going to take the gamble. Much as I kind of want to. Ooh. Boost maximum health.
Skull crushes.
Oh. Dang it. What does? Oh.
Don't keep me waiting.
Take this. Come on. Gotcha.
Slowing down.
Nice. Thank you, Artemis. Let's go stop by the shop. Nice to have things going well.
Pleasure doing business.
Might as well take some more. Ooh, Poseidon. Hey, Phil Photon, what's going on? Oh yeah, I'd seen some stuff of it beforehand, but yeah, today is my start for this. So, but yeah, I love it. I love my love of Greek mythology. This is just like right up my alley. Uh-oh. God, your shield. It's a pain in the ass, lady.
Not yet.
You, thankfully, are much easier to deal with.
Until next time, John Gorgonhead.
I don't know how many runs I've done yet. The arrows are a bonus from Artemis. Anytime I successfully do anything other than dash, it shoots off an arrow that hits, goes for a target, which has been really been useful. Yep, let's take sunken treasure. I have a feeling my death is coming before long anyway, so a bunch of random items I'll take. Oh, that's not bad. Oh, just what I was looking for. But yeah, this is my first successful run that I've gotten past Megara.
Burn flingers.
But yeah, having the arrows come off, they don't do a lot of damage, but any damage is a plus. Now, standing in lava, I don't recommend that. I thought it might be useful at first, and then it turns out it just burns. Something I'll have to look into. I saw I saw it. I think I know the one, but I hadn't had enough jewels at the time. Ooh, dropping health. Yeah, I'll take the Iolamia. Wait a minute. Let's boost something. Yeah, Hades is tough. Everything I'd seen of it. Well, of his fight. Oh.
The power of Olympus.
This is nice. Special deals more damage. Only boosts it 2 damage, whereas this is a much bigger boost.
Zesty.
Having traversed the flaming river Phlegethon to gain this vantage point, relentless Zagreus must now confront a foe of unimaginable savagery, who lies ahead, awaiting patiently its time to strike.
The shield has been my absolute favorite.
Way to spoil the surprise, old man.
Especially just being able to, block has been a huge bonus. Other uses, they can all do some benefits, but the shield has definitely been my favorite. Did I make it to... I made it to this point, really?
Oh, great.
Listen here, Hydra. Oh, yeah. It's because... Oh, you guys have shields. That's even worse. Whew. Whew, boy. Lava everywhere is not nice. I'm missing. Well, okay, there's spots for 2 others, but I'm definitely missing at least 1 other weapon. Oh boy. You have a limited range, buddy boy.
Not now.
Come on. Alright. Next stage. Wow, I can't believe I've already made it to the boss of this area. Yeah. Well, I made it to the second boss. Yeah, I figured, that's the problem cloud gaming is going to have in general, is it's going to have a lot of lag with it, or lag, delay, a little bit of both.
I'll get that
but yeah,
right.
that's going to be a big issue with that. It's nice having it as an option, but, darn it, Achilles.
You are not to aid him in these matters, Nyx. His foolishness is to be scorned and reprimanded, not indulged. Do we have an understanding?
I think trying to lord things over Nyx is probably a bad idea, man.
Hades, yes. He is your own son, after all, and therefore your responsibility. I, in turn, have my commitments to this realm and to this house. You have aided me in them, so I remain, as ever, in your debt.
It is not necessary to remind me. Surely all those who once defied my brothers and myself would house over eternity within the lowest depths of Tartarus. Not that the darkness there...
Yeah.
I hate it when they fight.
I need to do a couple of things. So that is the furthest point I have reached in this game, is going up against
You've always been there for me, boy.
Him. Going up against the Hydra. So, but then I've only been playing for like 2.5 hours. So I found my rhythm, and that was a big plus, which is good. There it is.
Let's go with this one then.
What?
Should make a nice enough addition to my chambers.
By the time I got something for me. Now, where is that little Gorgon? There she is.
Miss Dusa, I wanted you to have this. It's nothing really, just for your hard work.
Yeah.
Prince, I'm really grateful for this, really, and I thought I kind of got something for you.
What'd you get me?
Thanks, Miss Dusa.
Harpy feather duster. Oh, let's see what she has to actually say.
I just wanted you to know that if you do get out, we are going to miss you around here. Okay, so bye.
Thanks.
There she goes. Oh,
The prodigal
Meg.
son returns. Everyone's saying I went easy on you, Zag.
Well, you
Don't worry,
didn't.
Meg. I eventually managed to get home the painful way after all.
I made it to the next boss, so
I have
that was a bit of a
reputation to
surprise.
uphold. You get past me again like that, you all the way. Now leave me be and don't think you're gonna be so lucky next we meet out there.
Got anything good?
What do you got? More keys, nectar, Titan blood for 15 keys. I can't afford it, otherwise I would. Let's see what we got in here.
Just what I always wanted.
A beautifully decorated, subtly enchanted ball containing traces of the hapless prince's past attempts to flee the Underworld now accents a particularly cluttered corner of his room.
Always wanted my own scrying pool.
Escape attempts 8, foes slain 1,047. Wow. That I wouldn't have thought that number. Can't do that. Let's spread the love a little bit.
Phew, felt that.
And I believe I have one more. I think I have enough keys to unlock the next item, if it'll load. Yes.
Let's see what's in here. Varatha, the Eternal Spear. Join my pursuit.
Hey, nice.
Yeah, so I got these two spaces. But I think for now I'm going to call that here for the day. This has been I've had a lot of fun with this, but it's getting late and I need to do some other things. I do believe Ash is up, so let's go and raid her. She'll get a kick out of this. What was Ash VT? There you are. She's playing something a bit. She's playing Harvest Moon, which is always fun. But thank you guys all for watching. Those of you caught it live here on Twitch, those of you made it this far on YouTube. Good night, Phil Photon. Have fun. As always, every bit you guys do helps things a bit more. Helps the channel grow. Every follow, likes, subscriptions, depending on where you're finding this, every bit helps. But thank you guys all once again. Hope you all have a great day and take care. Bye.